So, welcome back to the vlog. Sorry, we were having camera issues again last night at the Hill Speedway. It was championship night, 3 laps across the board for all classes. I believed myself the racing for all the classes was absolutely amazing. But last night, it was a pretty decent night. We got 17 cars rolled in for a championship night. And that normally doesn't happen. We've been getting average 10, 12 cars a night. And we had a great night. Hot laps, car felt great. Went out for the heat. And, just had too much front brake and couldn't really get the car to turn that well. And that happens. And for the feature, switch that, change it more towards the rear, and what a difference it made. I started 16th out of 16 cars because my brother here, he ended up blowing his engine in his heat. He was leading the heat, and they were coming around for, I believe, either the white flag or the checkered, and he ended up blowing his engine. It kind of sucked, especially because it was championship night, and he wasn't able to get his points. And it's a tragic loss. That's an engine that we are gonna have to buy now during the off season, which sent over a budget that we already made out for how much this off season is gonna cost, which was $20,000. It bumped that up to around maybe $25,000 to $27,000 during the off season. The upgrades that we want to do and all that during the off season. And but yeah, so we went out for the feature, rolled off 16th, and actually last night to me was the fastest I've ever felt in the car. The best the car has ever felt. It felt better than the night that I won my heat. My heat race, and that night we had a fast car in the feature. But yeah, whoa, I don't even know what happened there, but this is exactly what happened last night. So was running my line very consistently, and I started to pass cars. I was up to 16th when I got to the bottom and got into the wet stuff in the bottom, and just car spun around, and then we took a good look off the front end. To me, I thought it was just flat, and then my dad told me while he was changing the tire that the radius rods and steering linkage and the axle was bent more, and probably the drag link, and we think there's an issue with the shock and that's bent. But the car felt amazing. Never felt so fast in the car, and it kind of sucks because with the season that we've had, it's been a good season, but that would have been a nice way to end the season, is having a nice run like that, and moving up through the field. Especially with 30 laps, there would have been time to get a couple more spots and work up and catch up on people and pass them, and that kind of sucks. But I'm not sure if we're gonna fix the car up for next Friday, or if we're gonna go straight into the off season after last night's note. I know my brother, he's not driving for the rest of the season, but I don't know if my dad's gonna get back in the car, and if he does, you guys will have some video footage on the phone, and because I'll be recording it. It's kind of hard to record on the phone while you're driving in the race car. To me, I'd rather have two hands on the wheel and take one off when I have to pull a tear off, and that's about it. But people have their different driving styles, and some drive one-handed, some drive with two. No judgment on that. I felt like last night was a great night, and I don't think it should be the determinant factor of ending our season because of a couple bump radius rides and drag links. So, with that being said, I'm trying to talk to my dad and, taking this car out and, him drive it. He's more experienced than anyone on a racing team, and when it comes to sportsmen and stuff, and driving at the hill for sure. And I think we should go back, and he should try and get some money saved up back over for the winter, because after last night, that money is very well needed, and we could easily switch stuff over from my brother's car and put it on the car, or simply try and find another sponsorship or so to get some parts in and put them on. At this time in the season, it's a hard decision, is to keep going or just park it for the winter and try to go to the drawing board for next year and try to improve on our driving style. Get our cars better and more competitive, and just try to get it where we can get a good run and hunt for the lead and win next year as well, and maybe go for a points championship over at the hill. I wasn't really in for the points this season. I was just in it for the experience and drive seat time, and I feel like I fulfilled my goals, and now it's time to really try and be competitive and push my name up there, and be a force to reckon with whenever I roll into the track. I want people to know that I'm a competitive guy, and that I'm going to be one of those guys that is going to be fast on a Friday night, and you're going to have to work to get in front of me, or you're going to have to work to keep me behind you, because I'm ready for a change. I'm ready to be completely competitive and not just for seat time, because I fulfilled my goal for that, and I just said that, so I'm sorry for my repetitiveness. But yeah, that's really what happened this last night. We're going over to Woodhall tonight to help my cousin Connor out, and he was over there last night, so I want to say congrats to him on the top 5 finish last night. He had a hell of a car. Checked out in his heat and won the heat. Started from the 3rd position, and he continued that running into the heat. Into the feature, and he proved himself last night. I don't know, but to me and my brother Quentin, it looked like he messed up, on gear, but he dropped back positions and moved his way back up to the front and finished 5th, and he was working on the 4th place car when he finished 5th. So, I can't be, I'm not judging or anything. I just wanted to say good job to him. He was fast, and only I believe it's either his 3rd or 4th time there, and really fast. And I also want to say congrats to Dalton on the championship last night and the win. He had a super wicked fast car last night, and I just want to congratulate him on the win that he got last night and winning the championship this year. And I want to say good job to everyone who we raced with this season. And if you guys watch this, it's been a heartfelt season. There might have been some bumps in the season and arguments in the pits and stuff like that, but hopefully we all can put that behind us and just keep it good racing for the fans in the show, and put the show on over at the hill and build this class up to what it actually is. There's talented drivers in the Sportsman's, in my mind, and I feel like we can put on a better show than most classes can. you know, we're dead even across the board. It's not like someone can have a higher engine power or anything. You know, we're all running the same powered engine, and you know, it's not, and it's competitive. You know, it's all really on driver when it comes to that stuff, and hopefully we can run on the show and build the class up over at the hill. You know, it was fun racing with 17 cars last night, and you know, that's fun. You know, for first ever time racing with 3 heats in a night, so that was awesome. You know, I'd like to see that more often if we could over at the hill. You know, more guys come over, the merrier, and the more that they probably raise the purse up. You know, tracks will raise the purse up if you show that your class really can like withstand it, and prove that they can show the guys up. Guys will show up and, you know, run at the track. You know, last night, hopefully a lot of those guys are like, say that they like the track and come back, especially come back next season. You know, it's a good rookie track no matter what class. You know, if you're looking to get in a car and you have a 4-cylinder, street stock, hobby stock, sportsman, front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, 4 cylinders, late model, crate late model, you know, sportsman. If you're getting into that class and you're around the hill area, you know, I'd suggest going to the hill. You know, it's a fun track, and it's a nice track to learn on. And it's very competitive, so it's not like you're losing a competitive factor into racing. You know, it could be anyone's race every given night when you go out there. That's just how full of competition there is in that class over there at the hill. You know, and drivers are nice. You know, they'll talk to you, they'll help you out. They'll give you tips and stuff like that for what you should do or what you can do, and you know, the track is a nice place. You know, not pricey at all, honestly, and the food's good, and you know, you can have a nice night with your family there, and more likely have a good night of racing, and that's really it. So I'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, and share.